So I wanted to share this with you all, and I'm probably going to catch some heat for it, but I decided to go ahead and be open about it. So there's a couple that I helped a couple of months back in regards to the relationship, right? And I knew that it wasn't going to work.
Damn.
I knew it wasn't going to work, but I couldn't tell them that it wasn't going to work. I just had to do whatever I could, give them as many exercises to practice, to utilize in the relationship, to implement, to see if it could work. But I knew deep down in my heart that it probably wasn't going to work, right? And I'm only saying this because I know a lot of times women feel like they can do no wrong. And the crazy thing about it is the man is in an outstanding relationship now. And the woman, it's not. She's suffering. She's going through it. So she reached out to me, and this is a story I want to tell you guys. So she goes, Kitty, I did everything that you told me to do, blah, 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 blah. And mind you, I've talked to this man already. He's reached out to me. And everything that I taught them, everything I told them, utilize, implement, he's doing it now in the relationship that he is in. That was just the wrong woman. And I'm sorry, baby, if you see this video, I know I've already told you, you were just not the woman. So she asked me, Kitty, what did I do wrong? And I said, do you want me to be raw with you? And she said, yes. Okay. So I told her, okay, you had this princess syndrome where you felt like it always had to be me, 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 and everything that I said went. And that if I was not right, he was not going to be happy. You belittled him. You emasculated him. I said, you didn't watch your tone. You reacted before you responded. You didn't take time to comprehend what it was that he was saying. And he heard you nagging instead of actually listening. You waited to play that number plus one game. Okay, this is a number of things that you have done to me that he's telling you. And then you say, well, this is a number of things that you have done to me plus one. You had a warped mindset to where you believe that, hey, it's going good right now and I need a little bit of attention. So bad attention is better than no attention. Instead of understanding that now you are transitioning into a healthier space. So there's going to be peace. It is going to be serene, but you didn't know how to adapt to peace and serenity because of your chaos from your childhood and your past traumas. You brought those into this relationship and you blamed him for the mistakes of your partner. I asked her, do you want me to continue? Because the list can go on. And everything that I told you to do, as you're saying you did it, you did not. You went back to what it is that you knew. And she said, well, Kitty, can I get him back? You can't get him back. You lost him and you should not be worrying about getting a partner back until you fix yourself. And the only way to fix yourself, as I always say, ladies, is to be accountable for your shit. And I understand. It sucks when they move on. But I'm glad that he moved on because he was ready. It was the right time for him and you were the wrong person.
I think that was a really good analysis on, some of the deflection tactics that a lot of people use in relationships where it's just like you think you create a lot of animosity by blaming them for everything that goes wrong when sometimes, some of it might be, or a lot of it might be your fault. And it's kind of interesting to hear that they went to the therapy or got some therapeutic advice and she didn't do anything that she was said that she was supposed to do, but yet said that she did it.
And that just goes to show that women don't hold any accountability. They just hold men to a higher standard and blame them because obviously she didn't take anything that the therapist said to apply it to herself. She just thought that her husband needed to apply it to him.
Right.
Therefore, and then the end result, she lost her man.
Right.
So that just goes to show no woman takes accountability, and we need to start doing so.
So like she basically went to when they decided probably to go to the therapy session, she was probably thinking, yeah, it's really just to fix him.
Right. I'll go because I know he won't go without me.
Right.
So I'll go with him so he can learn how to fix himself.
He learned how to treat a woman.
Better.
He can learn how to treat a woman, right? Then you get there, and then Kitty gave her advice for her to do too, and she's like, "What? Me? I'm perfect. What are you talking about?" And then didn't listen to it. Then came back and said she did it, and then
lost her husband.
Lost her husband. Then heard from or her man. I don't know if they're married. I forgot that part. But then she heard from the man who's now with another woman doing all the stuff that she said he was supposed to do. He's doing it, and it's great.
Right.
And it's like, oh, so the problem was you. You were the problem. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. But probably when she tell that story, it's not, oh, I was the problem. It's the therapist fucked up our relationship.